Hey, my name is Samar. I also go by Sam or First Time Panner. Any of those you want to call me, you can. This is what I look like without makeup. I know you haven't seen me like that in a very long time. But yeah, this is what I look like. And sorry for the noise. Landscapers are here. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a get ready with me. I'm literally sweating right now. For a Valentine's Day look. I'll just be like rambling as I usually do, and this look will be centered around the Norvina palette. This is one of the palettes that's in my No Pan Left Behind, and I put it in for February because I think it is the perfect palette for Valentine's Day. It is so pretty and cute, so yeah, I'm gonna use this. I also have literally my entire makeup setup that I usually have in my bathroom. I just brought the whole thing with me here. There's no candle today. I just couldn't be bothered to get a different one. I have my 1,000 Wishes. Here's what, you've seen this before, but here's what the Norvina palette looks like. And my plan is to use the purple and pink shimmers and then the pink satin here. So I'll just put on my eye primer, and it's the Milani eyeshadow primer. By the way, I got a new one of these at the beginning of, or like the end of last year, and I started using it this year, and I feel like this one, maybe my other one was just so old. It was like over 2 years old, but that one was a lot drier, and I feel like this one, I'll waste a little bit, but this one comes out like liquidy. Okay, that didn't come out quite so liquidy, but it's a lot thinner in consistency than it always was. And I also feel like my eyeshadow the past month or so hasn't been blending too well, and that's around the time I started using this. So like if you see, it kind of just like when I rub my fingers together barely, it kind of turned almost like into a liquid. It almost disappeared, and that never happened with my old tube. So I'm wondering if maybe it's the eyeshadow primer, because also the packaging is slightly different. So I don't know if something's happening to that. Let me know if you've noticed the same thing, if you use this eyeshadow primer. But and I have my towel with me. As I was saying, the 1,000 Wishes candle that was in my last video is on my nightstand, but I'm not going to be burning it. I realized the problem was I was burning a 3-wick candle, which I haven't burned in a very, very long time, so I forgot how bright they burn. And the last time I burned a 3-wick candle in one of my videos, I was literally only burning one of the wicks, so that didn't happen. So I'm not gonna burn that one for my videos anymore, or at least not all 3 at the same time. Sorry, this noise is distracting me. I'm just gonna shut the window. I think to set my primer, I'm just gonna use the base shade in here. I know it's very light. It looks like this. That's very, very light for me, but I may as well. I'm not even gonna go out with this look anyway, so there's no harm in trying things out. If I look crazy, it's fine. This palette is on my No Pan Left Behind, and this is the first time that I'm using this palette, so like this year. So I have all of the shades yet to use. I'm hoping to knock a good amount of them out with this look, and I'm also just excited to use this because I haven't used this since like pretty much right after I got this palette. This light on my face is really killing me. I'm gonna try to close my blinds a little bit more. By the way, this brush is an Eco Tools brush. It's the Blend and Smudge brush. It's that little like dual-sided eyeshadow brush duo that they have. This is just what I've been using for my eyeshadow lately. I kind of just like throw random brushes that are clean into my like brush rotation, so I don't really have a specific intention for each of these. These were not strategic. I think I'm gonna start by putting the shade Love, how fitting, literally just all over my eyes. Hopefully it'll cover up this white that's on my eyes, because that was looking a little cuckoo. Just today, I actually, it's still so loud. I think they're like right outside my window. I'm sorry about that. But just today, I went through all of my nail polishes. I actually did that a few weeks ago, and then my cat like heard a noise and she jumped off of my bed, and I had like my nail polishes on my floor because I had just finished arranging them, and she's okay, but she like knocked over literally both little acrylic organizers of nail polish. So honestly, I kind of just left them on my floor for the last few weeks because I literally was not in a mood to redo everything that I had just organized. But I finally did that today, and I counted all of my nail polishes. If you didn't know, I mean, if you watch my videos, you probably do. But if you haven't been with me since I first started panning, which was, I officially started panning in 2021, but I didn't start documenting things or doing panning projects until 2022, when I first made my Instagram. And when I first made my Instagram, maybe like a few months later, I posted all of the nail polishes in my collection, and I went back to that post, and at the time I had 107 nail polishes, which is crazy, I know. The thing is, I still have over 80 nail polishes, and that includes all of the panning that I've done since 2021 of nail polishes. That includes all of the ones that have dried up and I've had to declutter. Mostly glitter polishes pretty much, and it also includes all the nail polishes that every time I travel I bring nail polish with me, and inevitably pretty much every time I travel at least one pops and like breaks because it has something to do with the pressure on the plane. So the 20 something that have exited my collection since 2022, only about, I would say, a third of them were ones that I actually used up. Maybe like 10. I'll give myself 10, but most of those are minis. And I have no more minis left in my nail polish collection. So since pretty much like mid 2023, I've just been panning full-size nail polishes. A lot of them have been glitter polishes, which is one of my biggest goals last year and this year, because most of the, as I said, most of the nail polishes that dried up were glitter polishes, because once they dry up, you cannot revive a glitter polish with acetone like you can a regular polish. So that's been my goal pretty much, and I'm really getting a lot of use out of this one shade from my No Pan Left Behind. So that has been one of my biggest goals, and I'm gonna have like eyeshadow dust all over my bed after I film this. And I literally just washed my sheets last night, so it wasn't very smart of me. That's done though. This is what it's looking like. I wish I could zoom you in. Maybe I'll try to do that while I'm editing. I don't know how it's gonna work. I've never tried to do that before. But this is what it's looking like so far. Kind of just looks like I have an eye infection. I'm gonna put my NYX glitter primer on my eyelids so that the two shimmers I'm adding will stick properly. And I just put about this much for both of my eyes. As I was saying, I've just been really, I've never done this without looking in a mirror. Oh my gosh. I've just been like really happy with my nail polish panning, even though I'm like almost never successful in actually finishing anything. I still, okay, I needed to get a tissue. I still have been panning nail polish the entire time I've been panning. I've never stopped panning nail polish, so even though I haven't finished many nail polishes in the past nearly 3 years, I have finished, or I have worked on nearly a third of my collection. And despite some of them, I'm going into the shade Wild Child here, the pink shimmer. This is what it looks like. I'll swatch all of them once I'm done. And I'm putting that on my lids all over. But I'm all in all very happy with my nail polish panning. There goes my pipes again. yeah, I'm just kind of like proud of myself for sticking to it. I've already planned the things that I want to pan for my 2025 year-long project pan. Spoiler, 5 of those things are nail polishes. So I really am feeling ambitious, and my main goal is getting my glitter polishes out of my collection first, because those are, once they're done, they're done. But I do also want to work on my regular nail polishes, and a lot of the time I pair them together, like with what I'm wearing now. These two are my Partners in Cream. I think I'll try to put some on my lower lash line too, so I'm gonna get like a tiny bit of this glitter primer and apply it with this like eyeliner side of the brush. I don't know. That's kind of what I do though when I put this on my lower lash line. But yeah, I'm excited to keep panning nail polishes. This is not the most exciting get ready with me. I'm very aware of that. I'm sorry. I was watching someone, I'll like post her, sorry, I'm trying to focus. I'll post her name on the screen. I recently subscribed to her yesterday, and I was watching her Partners in Cream, and she said she has over 100 nail polishes. I can relate to that. So yeah, we're in this together, and I'll show you what I'm doing. I wish her good luck on painting her nail polishes as much as I wish myself luck. It's not easy, especially because I only paint my nails maximum once a week, because I just don't have my Minnesota accent came out just then. I don't have time to be constantly painting my nails like I used to when I was in middle school and didn't have that much homework. That's when I first started getting into nail polishes and first started buying a crap ton of them. I'm using like the smudge side of this brush to apply the pink shimmer to my lower lash line. I'm trying to do a better job at showing you what I'm doing. But that said, I still love doing my nails, and I'm not as creative as I used to be because I don't have the time to be as creative. But I still enjoy the process of painting my nails. It's very relaxing to me, and it's very therapeutic. It's like, you know, half an hour of my week where I can just literally stop thinking about everything else and just do my nails. You're kind of forced to, because you don't have to focus on painting, and then you can't do anything with your hands, so it kind of makes you like be in the moment. And as cheesy as it sounds, it's very therapeutic for me. I just spent a very long time talking about nail polish. Here's what I should like pull this forward. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Here's what it's looking like now. I am the worst at YouTube ever, I promise you. So this is what it's looking like now. And I'm gonna put just a tiny bit more glitter primer on just like the first part of my eyelids, because I'm planning on putting that purple shimmer there. I think I'm actually gonna apply this with the smudge side of the brush and really dig in there, and then spray it as well so that it really sticks where I want it. But I'm using the purple shade Celestial. This is my Wet n Wild Count on Me. I said it right this time. 5-in-1 Prime and Set Mist, the one that's in my Sun Project pan that I'm trying to finish. And I usually use just a regular setting spray when I'm spraying my eyeshadows instead of a glowy one, but I'm trying to finish this one up. So let's see if it works. Oh, nothing happened. Oh, I guess it is applying, but it's just blending into the pink. Maybe, should I use my fingers? Okay, it's easier to see with my fingers. That looks like really, really weird though. It made my eyes, this is the weirdest thing. Can you see? It made my eyes literally like crepey. What the heck? Oops, dipped into the wrong one. Let me see if it does it with the other eye. That's way too much. It did. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm literally not showing you what I'm doing. That's crazy. I've literally never, let me show you. I've literally never seen this happen before. Can you like see that it literally made my eye look like crepey and saggy? Oh, that's kind of gross. Anyway, I'm gonna keep applying it to like the first half of where that pink was, and I don't like that. It's happening more on this eye too, so I think maybe I had something to do with applying it with a brush or spraying it, probably spraying it. That's really weird. Okay, anyway, what I think I'm gonna do is put more of that shade in my inner corner, and then put Dreamer on top of that, so it's like a lighter, cooler purple instead of just the purple. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So here's the shade Dreamer, and I'm just gonna pop it lightly on my inner corners and try to blend it out a little bit with my finger. My pinky, like this pinky specifically, if I straighten it too hard, it doesn't go back down, so I have to snap it back down. I'm trying to prevent that from happening because it's kind of gross. I don't want you to have to hear that. That's what that looks like though, and I'll take a picture once I'm done because I feel like you can never actually see what my makeup looks like in my really old iPhone camera. So here are all 5 of the shades I used in the order that I used them. So that's the color story that's on my eyes. Despite that weird situation that happened with the purple, I think this is really pretty for Valentine's Day. Pink and purple together for Valentine's Day always reminds me of, like, you know those little Valentine's Day cards that you used to pass out in like elementary school that had like a little slot for a lollipop or something? It always reminds me of that. Even though this is like a lighter look, I think I'm still gonna do black eyeliner. So I'm going to use my Pat McGrath eyeliner that's in my Partners in Cream, and I need a mirror. Look away if you don't like watching people put eyeliner in their waterline. Let me know though if you celebrate, if anyone is watching this, let me know if you celebrate Valentine's Day and what you do. You don't even have to be in a relationship to celebrate Valentine's Day. You can do Galentine's Day. I did that once. We just like had a girls' night in. But yeah, do you like do the traditional going out to dinner? Do you like buy your significant other or your friends like flowers or chocolates and stuff? I am curious to know, because I know not everyone, even people who are in like serious relationships, celebrates it. It is obviously a gimmick. I personally love to celebrate gimmicky things. I think they're fun. That's why I'm doing this whole Valentine's Day look, even though I have nowhere to be and no one to see. But I know not everyone does, so I'm using my e.l.f. H2O proof eyeliner. It's in one of my projects. I think it's the office project pan, and that is exclusively on my Instagram. If you're wondering what that is because you've never seen it before, it's just on my Instagram. I don't update it on YouTube. This is really hard because like I usually do my eyeliner in my bathroom mirror. When I'm looking in this mirror, I do not have a depth perception, so I cannot actually see when the eyeliner is hitting my eye until I feel it. Okay, this one turned out really, really bad. Oh my gosh, no wonder it turned out bad. Look what happened. This thing is literally dripping. I was wondering what was happening. Okay, well, it's too late to fix it. I don't have my Q-tips with me, and I don't feel like redoing this eyeshadow anyway. So I'm gonna keep going with this, and when I take pictures, I'm just gonna take from this side like I usually do anyway. That's crazy though. Look at this. Look at this one, and then look at this one. I'll probably take a picture to show you exactly what it looks like and just post it on the screen right here. but that is very annoying, especially to happen during a get ready with me. I noticed that this like particular problem happens with all of my like felt tip products, like my other eyeliners, my eyebrow pens. It happens with all of them, but this one in specific, it happens to the most. I've just like, usually it only happens when I shake it too hard, and I didn't even do that this time. So that's very annoying. And I usually don't put eyeliner like on my entire eyelid because you won't be able to see it, but I actually have a double lash line, and that's pretty much just when like most people have like all their lashes in a straight row on their eyelids, but mine grow in like multiple rows. I have like 2 or 3 rows of lashes all across my eyes, which is sometimes kind of cool because then I have like more lashes, and if one lash like falls out, I don't have like a bald patch where it was. But it also can be annoying. I don't want to like complain. This is not me complaining. This is just talking about it. It can be annoying sometimes because my lashes are constantly falling out and they're constantly getting in my eyes, and I do have already sensitive eyes, but my entire life I've always had stuff flying into my eyes, including my own eyelashes from just them falling out constantly, because I feel like my lashes fall out more rapidly than someone with a mono lash line. So I'm like constantly getting irritated eyes, and then also because my lashes try to compete for space, sometimes they'll grow and then like grow in the wrong direction because a lash is already there, so they like grow every which way, and it makes it a little bit more difficult for me to do my mascara because I constantly have a bunch of lashes pointing down instead of up or straight, or they'll be pointing like this way and this way, so that makes things a little bit more complicated. And then of course I can't do like a swift line across my lash line because I have like a lash here, lash here, lash here, lash here, lash here, lash here, so it would just look like a bumpy line on top of my eye. So I usually don't do eyeliner all across my top lid, like liquid liner. And then also when I'm doing tight lining and like I don't have a double lid on my lower lashes, thank goodness, so doing my waterline is fine, but when I'm trying to tight line with a pencil on my upper lid, that also makes things more difficult because I can't just do like one swoop and it's all there. I have to like dig into my lash line and scrub it in. I've been doing one lash for way too long. I need to move on to my other eye. Oh my gosh, I hope I haven't been making that weird mascara face this whole time. In the first Get Ready With Me I ever did, the one on the train, when I put on my mascara, I'm still annoyed that I put it in. I was trying to be real, but I should have been fake because that eyeliner is so ugly. The mascara face that I make is truly terrifying, and if you want to see me at perhaps my ugliest, you can watch that video. But yeah, the face that I usually make when I'm putting on my mascara, because I really like to get to the roots, is atrocious and honestly a little bit scary. And of course, because I was putting on that mascara or that eyeliner that was leaking, it's all over my lashes and kind of dried up now, so I can't even get my mascara wand through my lashes because there's product already caked on there. These are like not serious problems at all. I'm just whining. This is what it's looking like. That's as good as it's gonna get for now. I am gonna put on my primer now, and I'm using one of the samples that's in my deck of panning. This is the One Size Secure the Blur Makeup Magnet Primer. I'll just spoil it now. This is like fine. There's like 2 uses in each of these samples, so I used some of it yesterday and now I'm gonna use the other part today. Oh, there's not even that much left. But it's okay. Spoiler. So you're pretty much gonna see what I use on a daily when I use my products that are in my year-long project pan, like my cream bronzer, cream blush, and my powder foundation. So that's what it looks like when it's blended in. You can't even really tell the difference probably. Then I'm gonna take my Charlotte Tilbury Mini Flawless Filter. This is in the shade 4.5 medium. This is in the Office Project pan again. And I'm trying to use my phone screen as my mirror. I don't know if this is really gonna work, but I just put it all over my face, especially because this blurring primer doesn't do anything, so it doesn't matter anyway. And then I also always put 2 dots under my eyes because I really should be using an actual mirror. Because when I put my concealer and my color corrector on, it looks nicer to have something brightening under there and also something a little bit more slippy so that it doesn't look just completely dry under my eyes, because I do have dry under eyes and very wrinkly under eyes. So here's my e.l.f. color corrector that's in my Flush Them Out project pan. I literally just wipe my finger across. I'm not gonna spoil unless you saw it before. But I'm not gonna try to spoil my progress on this, and I'm actually gonna use a mirror for this because I really need to. But I just take it and dot it under my eyes where my dark circles are, and then up, because I have a dark spot right here that always makes my eyeshadow look whack and looks like I can't blend. And then if I wasn't wearing something in my inner corner already, I would like bring it up here because I do have darkness from a shadow there, but I'm not gonna bother with that right now. And I'll just do the other side. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Cream Concealer from the Healthy Skin line in the shade Almond Medium 2. So I'm gonna put that under my eyes, and I'm going to blend it out with my finger just a little bit so that it's in all the areas that I want it. But I'm not gonna blend it in all the way, and I'm not gonna use my makeup sponge yet. I want it to be able to sit a little and dry, and then when it's mostly dry I will use my sponge. For now I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, contour, and blush. So this is my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte Bronzer in the shade Terracotta Tan, and this is how I use it. I usually have to hold my hair up, so I automatically went like this. But I really should be using a mirror with this too. I kind of just go like that, and that's really 4 layers. Taking my sponge, this is the Dose of Colors sponge that I got for free, and I just blend it, I push it into my hairline. And once it's definitely my hairline, then I blend the rest out into my skin and then slowly down the rest of my forehead, so it kind of creates like an ombre effect. But I don't blend it so much that it blends away, because I'm gonna put my powder foundation on top of it, so it's technically underpainting. So I wanted to show a little bit more than I would if I wasn't putting foundation on top of it. You know what underpainting is, whatever. Now that that's blended in, I'm gonna do my concealer. And because it's mostly dry, it's not moving around so much from my sponge, and it's not being just soaked up immediately. Next, I'll go in with my contour, my cream contour, which is my Fenty Beauty Matchsticks in the shade Truffle. This is in the Flush Them Out project. And I go I have this like discoloration actually on both of my cheeks. That's not my cheekbone, that's literally discoloration almost exactly where my contour should go. So I take my matchstick and I draw a line right on top of like the very top of it and right on the very bottom of it, and then I do one like right up here connecting to in front of my ear, and I do the same on the other side. I'm really doing a piss poor job of explaining myself, I'm sorry. And then I take the clean side of my sponge and I just lightly blend it in. I don't want to blend it or blend it away because I will be again underpainting with it, so I kind of just blend it in so that the edges are gone. And then last is my cream blush, which is also my Nudestix Nudies Matte Luxe blush in the shade Nude Buff. And I draw like a bunch of this on my cheeks. And then the line where my blush would meet my contour, I just draw a line right there so that I don't have like one separate block of blush and then a separate block of contour. All right, since that's done, I can now move on to, I'm looking for a powder brush and I literally am using a puff, so I don't know why I'm looking. I'm gonna go into my, spoiler, my powder that's in my year-long project pan, and I'm literally just using a puff because I don't currently have a powder brush, no other reason. But, oh, first let me get any creases out that may have formed. This is gonna be the dang longest video on my channel ever. I'm literally just gonna lightly put that all over my entire face and kind of like all around everywhere else. Get it a little bit down my neck so I don't have like a harsh line where my foundation stops. But that's pretty much it. And then I'm gonna do my brows and then be done. I am not going to film doing my brows. One, because nothing is in a project right now, and two, you don't care. Brows are done. I use my Maybelline Express Brow Pencil and my Kosas Air Brow that I got in like a Sephora favorite set. It's not the best. It doesn't really deposit much product. I don't really care for any Kosas product I've ever tried. Luckily, I've never paid for one. So that's good. I'll probably stay away from the brand in general. Now, all that's left is to do my setting spray and lips. So, that's way more than I usually apply, but I'm trying to get through this, and I'm not going anywhere anyway, so it's okay if I look super glowy. I did get a lot of that in my mouth though, because I was talking. Hopefully that didn't get on my sweatshirt. This is my Golden Gopher sweatshirt that I got while I was in Minnesota last year, so go Gophers. By the way, I did not watch the Super Bowl. Never watched a Super Bowl. I don't have any desire to, unless the Vikings are in the Super Bowl. When is that gonna happen? But yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. I watch Vikings games when I'm with, like when I'm in Minnesota, because I don't have a TV here. Should I do red? I'm gonna do red. If it looks bad, I'll take it off. But this is my NYX Shape Loud Duo, just the red side. That's in my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 project. Oh, I have to put my lip primer on first. This is the ColourPop lip primer. So yeah, when I'm in Minnesota and Vikings games are on, I will watch them if I'm not already doing something else, because I do support my Vikings despite them being like just awful, terrible disappointments. I just feel like they have to be selling their games because they're a decent team most of the time. There's no way that they'd be like losing all of their games in the very last 2 minutes of the game every single time. That's my conspiracy theory. But I still am a fan. I do support the Vikings still. I'm not a fair weather fan. I'm gonna stop talking now. But speaking of Minnesota, I just found out yesterday that my family in Minnesota, they love, this is like my stepmom's family, they love seeing, you know, musicals and like live play, well, plays are live, but you know what I'm talking about. They love like theater and everything, and so they always like to go as a family, and whenever I can go, I try to. And they, for second time for them, first time for me, but we will be going to see The Lion King live. I'm so excited, in April. So I can't wait for that. I have wanted to see that since it first came out, but I never could. Tickets are always so expensive, and I didn't really have anyone I could see it with because I almost never am flexible enough to be able to go to Minnesota and see it with them at the drop of a hat. But things worked out this time and I will be available, so I'm gonna go see it, and yeah, I'm really excited. In general, I don't support Disney, especially after their recent actions. They've never been the best corporation, but their recent actions have just proved that they're not a very respectable company. But considering this is like a family thing, and it's not only is it a family thing, and I really cherish quality time, especially with my family, more than anything else in the world, Lion King has a special place in my heart. I think this looks good. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off and see what purple looks like. But basically, when I was young, so basically I'm an only child, and until recently, my cousin was also an only child. Him and his siblings have a very big age gap, but he's 7 years older than me, and we were the only two grandchildren at the time for a very long time. And in the 90s, early 2000s, when we would go to like my grandma's house, I'm gonna try lipstick and then a lip gloss over it. So this is the Milani Teddy Bear lipstick. That's in my That's So 2000s project. Speaking of the 2000s, but whenever we would go to my grandma's house, we had a very limited selection of things we could watch on her VHS, and this is back when people only had a VHS. And my cousin's movie that he would always watch was The Lion King, and mine was Aladdin. So every time we went to my grandma's house, those were the two movies that we would watch. So I have seen those two movies dozens and dozens of times. I know every single song, and I know pretty much all the lines from both of those movies. But yeah, The Lion King has a very special place in my heart. So yeah, I'm just really excited. This is the Dose of Colors Lip Duo. This is the lip gloss side, and this is also my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 Project Ham. I'm gonna dip this in again. I'm gonna blot my lips because it's a lot, but I really like this. It's not as bright as my eyes are. It's like a lot more muted, but I still think that's really pretty, and I'm gonna keep it like this. And I thought I was gonna go get changed and like wear an outfit to match this look, but that's not gonna happen. This video is already way too long. But this is the finished look. I'm just gonna leave my hair like this and leave my clothes like this. What do you think? I like it. I think it was fun. I'll also take a picture of what this looks like just on this side so you can see it, but here's a close-up for now. I'm really happy with this. It was just fun. I'm not doing anything with this makeup anyway, but this is my Valentine's Day look. I'll be uploading this on Valentine's Day, and yeah, sorry this was the worst get ready with me in the entire history of get ready with me videos. I'm actually gonna add a tiny bit more blush. This is the blush from Essence. But yeah, thank you for watching. I really hope everyone has a great Valentine's Day and just a great day in general if you don't celebrate. And I will see you in my next video, which is my That's So 2000s update. But thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Have a great day. Bye.